Hey John, it's Chris. This is that quick video I wanted to make and show you. First of all, let me zoom in on my bullet stockpile. Let me zoom. You see all those. So I've been stockpiling for quite a while. Those are 500s with their 45s. Most of them are 9mm with 38s. 40, 45s, of course 380s, and on the left side those are all 223, and then various other calibers there in the Hornady and Spear and all the other boxes. Plus I've got up top there, see if you can see, there's two right behind that metal can back there. There's two boxes there. One of those has got 357, those just lead cast bullets, and the one on the bottom is for 30 caliber M1 carbine bullets. So you know, and I've got, I don't know, 7,000 or 8,000, maybe a little bit more primers, small pistol, and then some Magnum, and then some large rifle and small rifle and stuff like that, and then powder I got a bunch of. But you know, the bullets don't go bad or anything. You never have to worry about that. So you buy them when they're on sale. You get to that point, and that's when you really, you know, do the bang for the buck thing. Another thing I wanted to show you is basically versatility for the bench. Now I'm gonna zoom in on that. See that black thing there with the two slots in it? This is inline fabrication. That is a docking station. So I'm going to show you in just a second. I could put two different presses there temporarily, dock them out of the way. Now, and if you look there, you'll see there's two plates there. There's a big square one underneath the small one that's on the press. The small one on the press removes, and then I can put it in the docking station, and the base plate's there, so I can swap presses around very easily. Now you're going to see there again, there it is on the Hornady lock and load. And then I've got another docking station with my single stage Hornady and a single docking station over there. You can see how you can focus. Come on now. My camera's dying on me. I gotta get a better one. You can see how it just fits in there, but wrong way. So that gives you massive versatility. So you can have all kind of different presses and move them out of the way you want it. Trust me, that's the best system by far. And I'm going to change the camera around, and I'll show you moving the turret press there into one of the docking stations so you can get an idea how quick and easy it is. Now keep in mind, I cannot stand any flex, any movement. Those boogers are rock solid. And they're just held by two wing nuts. Let me zoom in real quick. Out of the way. Focus, focus. Right there is a wing nut. I don't know if you can tell. That's a plastic wing nut on the bottom underside there. There's one on either side on the front. You just undo those, and she pivots right out from the front. So that's the thing I was going to tell you about. You know, don't drill holes till you check this out. I know you're not wanting to spend the money, but I'm telling you, you don't have, all you have to do is worry about where's your favorite place to work from, and then you can put whatever press you want there. It's awesome. Actually, you know, you can see I've got the two dockings, the two base plates, so I can have two presses in operation, or I can move everything out of the way and have virtually my total bench, which is wonderful, because I used to try to have them all three mounted, and the one on the far left that was actually over in front of the left-hand docking station one over there was hard for me to get to. I could only use it with my left hand, and it didn't work well, and that's where I had my single stage Hornady press over there at one time. This is so much better. If I buy a turret press, boom, all I got to buy is the little mounting plate for the press, and it goes right into the system. Something you should really consider. Here again, Dan at Inline Fabrication tends to run specials on this stuff on holidays as well. All right, I'm gonna cut away. Then I wanted to show you something that I kind of pointed to about the loading trays. All right, hold on. Okay, let me go move this turret press over to the docking station. So all you do is this swing nut here, remove it. There's another one on the other side. Remove it. And the whole thing comes out. This just fits. And like that. Now I can move this one and put it here. Actually, I had this one over on the corner over there that you saw. You can leave it blank, only have one here. The versatility is unreal. It makes 4 foot. I've actually got about 4 foot, the way I've got all this other stuff crammed over here, of usable space. But it doubles that by being able to move the presses out of the way. And put it back in. 2 pivots just go right down in the little holes here. We can nut them back in. And that's all there is to it. This thing, I'm telling you, no flex. Flex bugs me to death. And I mean, this press, you know, there's no flex on it at all. It will not move. It bends the wood before anything else. Very, very cool. Very, very good. All right, hold on. Let me do the last thing. All right, let's see here. Okay, these are just ready status. Back when I was, I told you I had loaded 1,000 rounds for Farmageddon. Well, I just continued with all the brass I had on hand and just got these ready. Again, all these need is just powder and primers. So I'm going to pretend here for a second just to illustrate my point. Even though I just do a whole bin full or whatever I have, I like to use the trays for a couple of reasons. It helps me keep count. Plus, say I had these and I was priming them on the press. Okay, sizing, priming them on the press. I would take them out of the one, and it's not so important on the first stage, obviously, but I'd take it on the one, and when I put it in the second one, turn them upside down when you get done. Reason being is it gives you the opportunity to re-inspect to make sure you don't have a missed primer. So it's just another way to visually, easily double check, you know, what you have. And then say all these are good. We've got the tray full. And I know you do it a little differently, but see, I go through and I put it underneath my powder. Let's see if it's even on there. No, hold on. Okay, my powder drop, I'll fill this tray full, and then I'll dispense all 50 of them. So this whole tray will be full. I can take a flashlight and double check, no squibs. And then once I load them, then I put them in another tray. It's just going from tray to tray. If you play with that a little bit, you'll see that it's advantageous. And you don't really have to buy it. If you go out and find these things, they work darn near as good. Actually, once it's done, once the bullet's finished, I love this one because it fit. I put it in upside down there, and that way I know how many are in whatever group I have because I do it by 50s. But anyway, that give you an idea of what I was talking about. You know, turn them over so that you can check and make sure, oh yeah, all the primers are good, they're all seated. Once they're all done, you can look at it very easily, and as another final double check thing, just another level of QC, quality control. And what else do I want to tell you? That's about it for right now. We briefly talked about the chronograph. I'm going to put a link to my chronograph review so you can check on it here, up there somewhere, and click on it and check it out. I did a bunch of searches on it, and that was the best bang for the buck. I mean, that's what most people have, most people use, regardless of their level of expertise in the reloading, I noticed, and it's actually one of the better priced ones, so I would recommend it. All right, bud. Let's see, anything else? That's it for right now. I'm fixing to fire up the 9mm just to get some of this stuff off the desk. But I've got thousands of rounds loaded. I don't need a progressive press. I know everybody's like, oh, I have a progressive, but I'm telling you, dude, you don't. I don't need any more than the single stage press in this, to be honest with you. That keeps me in ammo, no problem. Even if I shot more, yeah, I'd have to reload more, but I don't spend that much time reloading. But, you know, everybody's situation is kind of different, but that's just me. Remember, I'm bang for the buck. I gotta be money-wise, so. Anyhow, that'll do it. See you, buddy. Bye.